All right, to the tax plan. Oh, why not? High tax states are taking a big hit under the new tax law. We are starting to see some evidence of this. Condo sales Manhattan down 25% in the first quarter of this year. That means rich folks are not moving to these high tax Democrat-run states. Wait till you see how many people are moving out. Joining us now, Center for Freedom and Prosperity Chair Dan Mitchell. It's a double whammy, isn't it, for these high-tax Democrat-run states? Rich people, the 1%, they're not moving in, and those that are there already, a lot of them, will move out. Am I right?
You're exactly right, Stuart. This whole story is schadenfreude on steroids for me, because for years we have seen this trend of well-to-do people, successful entrepreneurs and investors deciding it's just not worth it. The amount of taxes I have to pay to live in New York City or to live in California, it's just not worth it for me. I'm going to move to zero-income tax states like Florida and Texas and elsewhere. But because of tax reform and because we're no longer having the federal government in effect subsidize these high tax states, this process is continuing. And you know what I think is even stronger evidence than what you cited? Look in New Jersey. You have a new hardcore left-wing governor with a state legislature that is overwhelmingly dominated by Democrats who are in the pockets of the public employee unions. Even they're getting squeamish about raising taxes because they know what? They know that there's not a Berlin Wall that traps rich people in the state. So if they raise taxes even further, whew, people disappear.
By the way, on that note, on New Jersey, I sort of studied just the other day, and we quoted it on the show, 10.2% of all New Jersey households, that's about 300,000 households, will actually pay more in tax overall because of the new tax plan. They're the worst hit state in the nation. And I suspect that a lot of people will move, and I suspect we're going to see an exodus from California, New York, New Jersey, and maybe Illinois as well.
It's already been happening, but it's been dribbles. I think it's going to really accelerate because of the restriction on the state and local tax deduction and the tax reform plan. And I think that's good news because I want a state like New Jersey or Illinois to realize, OK, if we're going to try to just rape and pillage people with high taxes to finance this big bloated bureaucracy, we're going to suffer some feedback effect. And that's the only thing at the end of the day that might actually force these state governments to become more rational.
Do you think we'll ever see the day in our lifetimes where these high-tax Democrat-run states actually flat-out lower taxes?
That's the key question. Here's what you ought to do, Stuart. You ought to have like a contest. Which state will go bankrupt first? Because they don't do these things that you're suggesting. Will it be New Jersey, Connecticut, Illinois, California? I mean, they have huge long-run unfunded liabilities for the government workforce. They have these taxes that are driving out the successful people that actually pay the bills in these states. And think about it. In Illinois, in all likelihood, you're going to have a hardcore left-wing governor take over there this fall, sort of matching what New Jersey did last fall. Some of these states, they're heading in the wrong direction, and the political class wants to step on the accelerator. And the question is, will the rational left, if there even is such a thing, will the rational left say, at least behind closed doors, hey, guys, we better not do this because the geese who laid the golden eggs, they're going to fly away?
It's a fascinating question. We've got to follow this one real closely. I never expected that SALT provision to be in the tax reform bill, but there it was, and that's the killer of high-tax states.
Great news.
It just flat out is. Sir, it was a pleasure. Dan, thanks for being with us on the show.
Thank you,
see you again soon.